This solution of ours is going to give fuel on credit to these border riders. So we are starting with a maximum of 5,000. So this border rider is going to go to any petrol station that we are partnering with, and they request fuel, but all this digitalized on credit, and then they pay back in the evening after they have worked. So we are charging them an interest of 1,000 on the 5,000 that we are giving them. Our solution also entails the level 1 principles. We are doing immediate transfer of funds because they're going to be able to request for fuel and then pay cash immediately. We're also integrating the push payments, and we have integrated our solution with Moja Loop, as we are going to be illustrating in our presentation. Then our value proposition, we are offering a very user-friendly solution to our border riders. We are taking into account that not every border rider has a smartphone, so we are catering for the button phones as well. That's why we are using the USSD technology for them to request for fuel and be able to pay back. I would request our judges to come and have a look at our MVP. I would also request our CEO that we use your number as a border rider, and we are going to be able to deduct some money, but we are going to pay it back.
Let's go to the new job. Who wants some sleep?
Yes. So you're going to verify him. Okay. Yes. Your number, please.
Mr. Kawoya.
Yeah. Yes. Sure. Press the code. So he's going to request for fuel.
That's going to work out.
Just you can request for fuel. That option. Okay, you got it off. Let's got it off. Yes. So request option 1. Put the fuel. Option 1. So our package is maximum of 5,000. Enter your PIN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So that's your token, and we want you to now activate that fuel. You'll go to option 1. Yes. Put up your number. Yes, the one that you've given us. Hurry. Yes. Then that secret code that he got. It is 03 0537. Yes. Pin 12345. 5. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to cut the money when you pay back the loan. So yes, we need you still. Yeah, do it. Then repay. 3, option 3, repay loan. Okay, so we are doing mobile money and Moja Loop. You explain Moja Loop, but let's use mobile money. Yes, okay. So you should be able to. Have you gotten the notification? We are going to pay back. No, that's the interest. We are charging an interest of 1,000. That's why it's 6. Yes. So would you like to look at the Moja Loop solution, please?
All right. Now that is for the paying back. So I'm explaining Moja Loop. We, of course, integrated it with our web application because we have it. So this is the test kit. And of course, when I come into my app, this is where we have the Moja Loop option. I can demo it here. As you say, we have 3 steps. We have to first look for the party, initiate, and transfer. So of course, I'm using the APIs. I'm targeting these APIs specifically, the party lookup, the initiate, and the approve. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Kaoya, is that I want to use your real credentials. I would come here and edit this. And where the name is, because of course this is on our local machine, I may be put there, Kaoya. What? Okay. That, let me use that, and maybe where this other name is, I also put there. Okay. And of course I come and save. I come and save. So immediately I save that and I come to, of course, our platform. I would come on Moja Loop. I would say look up first to get to know the person I'm going to transfer to this. So you could realize they bring you KI, and this is just a developer view. This is a user-friendly view that you understand, but all information is up there. Then I initiate payment. When I initiate payment, they bring the amount, maybe it's 1K, which we had coded, the fee, and of course, you have to first put in the PIN to approve such that happens. So I can put in any PIN because this is hard-coded and it's on our local disk. So anything currently works as a PIN. And when you do that, they will tell you transaction completed, accepted.
Yes, that is it from the EFL team. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If you are next is HPesa.
Good afternoon. Habari zenu. Here we have HPesa. This is the team. I'm Beth, Ainea, and Helen. Can I start again? Sorry. This is HPesa. I am Beth, Ainea, and Helen. And I would start with a question. Have you ever lent somebody money and they were to return to you, but they either did not return or they took forever to return? Personally, I have, and it wasn't an interesting journey. And that's why we have come to solve this problem, whereby we are we came up with an app whereby we are trying to help people track the money they have led to people in a way of leading by them to return at a given time. And so our solution is here to address that it will remind you to pay back the money and also help you to keep the relationship you have had and also be accountable of what you have received from some. So who are we? We are FinTech solution aiming to address the mistrust and accountability between a lender and a borrower, where we enable the lender to be able to track their transaction they have led to other people, and the borrower to pay back at the agreed time. And this we are doing it because we'll have a smart contract between the borrower and the lender, whereby it will automatically be created the minute you receive the money from the person lending the money to you, with an agreement on when to pay back the money. And it also helps you track how many people you have given the money to. Our core value proposition is, as we provide these services to the borrower and the lender, we are trying to ensure there is social and economic, the socio-economic background are at check, and everybody is able to know what they are doing as they do the transaction. What is the voice? We are trying to harmonize the emotional relationship, because you realize the minute you lend somebody money and you can see them walking majestically and they promise to pay you back, you either not able to ask them or you want to keep that relationship, but it is not healthy to you. And with that, the track is so important for us here. And that is one major thing we want to maintain as we go. So our system will generate that smart contract. Then it will be followed by a prompt that you have received money from me. And a reminder will come after the given time, which will agree with the person asking for money from you, and you'll be notified. And so what are we, in our solution, what are we including in level 1 project? We are creating a platform for everybody who have money they were lending to either a friend, a family member, a business person, and you'll be able to know how you have done it. And in that, it helps you to be able to include everyone. We have no team, we are saying this is the only team who can use our platform. It is open for everyone. The other thing, this transaction, we'll be able to transact the money immediately. It's a prompt payment which will not have any delay when you are transacting. And from there, I'll invite you for our presentation on MVP. Karibuni.
So for a successful lending and borrowing, we need 2 users. So I'll act as the borrower and he'll act as the lender. So if you don't have an account, you'll have to sign up in our page. Now that we have an account, we can just go straight to it. Once you log in, for you to make a request for support you have to make a connection with the person you want to borrow money from. So now that we already have made connections, so I'll just go straight to requesting the money. So you either request to refund hourly, daily, or long term. So let me go with daily. I'll choose, when you're creating a connection, you choose the relationship you have with the person. So I've connected with him as a friend. So I'll request the currency. For now it's standard Kenyan shillings. The amount I can request for 200. The refundable time, let me request for 30 days. The interest, maybe 2. It's optional, I don't need to put it. then I can opt in for daily payments. I confirm, I enter my PIN. So he'll get a notification that I've requested for loan or support.
Yes, I'll get a notification for that Helen has requested a support of 200 shillings refundable in 30 days at a rate of 2%. So if I go to the loan requests, I can. So here is where we have integrated Moja Loop. We've added Moja Loop to handle the fund transfer between to Helen's. So using the phone number that she registered with. So okay, you have those 3 requests where you check for the party information. Then when you initiate, you'll get the amount and transaction charges. Then if you approve the payment, the funds will be transferred to a wallet. So then if you want to view the contract, if you go to the, so go to your loan details, you can either view the contract or refund the loan. So this is a sample contract. But, so it will tell you this is a peer agreement for the. It is legally binding, so you can. Yeah. Sorry? Here's a function. So we have then I'm consuming the response.
Well done.
Thank you so much, HPesa. Next, we have HiPipo.
And here in Uganda, inadequate capital is the major problem that is hindering entrepreneurial women from accessing funding opportunities, from putting up their own business. Those who would like to become their own bosses, they do not have enough capital to do so. So me and my team, we sat down and we were like, but can't we do something to curb down this problem? Can't we come up with some idea to solve this? So that one brings me to my solution. We decided to come up with HiPipo. And HiPipo, it's an application that connects female entrepreneurs with the potential funders that are eager to support them in their business endeavors. Now, our HiPipo provides a streamlined and user-friendly experience, because remember, the women, they get the funders according to their line of business they want. So that is our solution. My friend will take you through.
Okay, good afternoon to you all. I'll start from the core value. HiPipo application provides women entrepreneurs with access to funding by linking them to potential funders. This is to equality and economic progress. Through our application or platform, we enable women to take control of their financial futures, drive their business ideas forward, and achieve their goals with confidence. While other applications may have a broader approach, HiPipo is specifically designed to enable women entrepreneurs access funding opportunities with ease to eradicate gender disparity in entrepreneurship. This takes us to our MVP. Yep.
So good afternoon, everyone. So we designed an application that would enable women who have business initiatives to access funding from other business group, from funding groups such as NGOs, such as governments. So this is our interface. I already have an account for. Yeah. Yes. So here the user or the woman, she comes and logs in here. So the landing page has the available funders who are willing to support these women in their business endeavors. So when a person is coming to this platform, he or she may have a target goal or a target fund to look for. So that's, we created a filter. For example, group funding, individual business fund. So you pick any and see where there are funds that are available for that specific group. So for example, I want capital fund. There is this African Union Women Fund that is providing funds to providing a pool of money that aims to support and invest in business led by women. So you can apply. When you are eligible, they can give you the funding. We also integrated Moja Loop. For example, a person may ask, how do we get money from this? We integrated Moja Loop for a sign-up of a funder. When this person is coming to our platform, he or she must pay a sign-up fee using our Moja Loop. So they come here, they tap on a subscription fee. So this is our back end, but currently it is experiencing a lot of traffic. It may take a lot of time to run that doc. See? So, but after he or she may, after paying, they can subscribe to our platform and start using it to provide funds to women. What? The code. So Moja Loop is integrated here. So integrated here, all the parties that from here, let's make the lookup request to find the person that is going to pay our money. Then after we initialize the payment. Initialize the payment from here. So they initialize the payment from here. Then after they approve the payment, then the payment goes to our platform.
Well done.
Allow me to conclude by trying to outline the level 1 principles that are included in our application. we have affordability because the women will not have to subscribe any fee. It's the funders who will subscribe a little subscription fee to use our application. We also have it includes everyone, that is to say women with small scale businesses, also those ones with big, like well-established businesses, they can also subscribe to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, HiPipo. Thank you so much, HiPipo. Next, we have tax on point. So when you come here, try to be present as a group, yeah? Don't leave too much space between you. HiPipo.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chiga Marino Olivia. I'm a proud woman in FinTech. This is my team, Asi Blaze and Dugu Joseph. We are Team Tax on Point. Like I introduced, we are Team Tax on Point. I'll begin by saying this. At home, we have rentals. They are located along the road, and we always had an admin to help us calculate the taxes and take care of them. But when our admin left, we always got a problem of paying fines because we were late on paying taxes. So when I finished my degree in software engineering, let our taxes and take care of all that. But then I had no idea about taxes or anything like that. So I consulted my team members. I was like, as a software engineer, we should come up with something to ease up the processes for paying taxes. Many individuals and small business enterprises in Uganda struggle with the complex and time-consuming tax compliance processes. As a result, these taxpayers face difficulties in accurately calculating their taxes, in maintaining organized financial records, in meeting filing deadlines, and accessing educational resources specific to Uganda's tax regulations. Consequently, there is need for an application or a tax compliance solution that will help these individuals simplify tax processes, enhance financial management, and promote timely and accurate tax filings for individuals and small businesses. As a team, we came up with a solution which is a mobile application called Tax on Point. This application is going to automate tax calculations. It is going to help people maintain digital financial records. It has a secure wallet whereby people can always deposit and be on top of their taxes, so that when the time comes for paying taxes, the money is already there on the wallet. It will send them reminders about tax filing deadlines, and then it will have educational resources specific to Uganda's tax regulations. Our core value proposition, Tax on Point offers a tailored solution designed to elevate the challenges that come with complex and time-consuming tax compliance processes. This is done in an informative and empowering style because our application has a functionality of helping people get tips and educational resources regarding to taxes and regulations in Uganda. What are we bringing different? Because there are many applications that take care of this. First of all, our application is tailored to Uganda's regulations. Secondly, it is user-friendly. And thirdly, there are a lot of services, for example, a wallet, which will help people save up. And then it is going to simply simplify tax processes. With that, I would like to invite our judges to look at our MVP. So we have a mobile application. Since we don't want to waste time, I'll just log in. But if you don't have an account, you can sign up. When you log in, we provide you with a simple tutorial of what our application is going to provide for you. These are the services in a simple tutorial. And then you can get started. At first, we give you a 30 days trial with our application. And then after the 30 days, we chop 5% of the taxes you have to pay. That is part of what we get. And then our application has a wallet. Right now, this person called Peace has no money on the account, but they can be able to deposit from their mobile money using Moja Loop because we integrated it. When they put in their number and then the amount they want to deposit, it is reflected. They can record their incomes and expenses with that. This is where the expenses are added. And then we have a tax center where all the taxes are calculated. It has VAT, pay as you earn, NSSF. Different people pay different taxes. This is our Moja Loop monitoring toolkit. A person can be able to pay taxes using our wallet. Remember, we put 5,000 in our wallet. So if you want to pay taxes and you want to pay 7,000, it will refuse because you have insufficient funds. Our application is affordable by everyone. It is valuable because everyone pays taxes. And then it has same-day settlement. When you deposit money, it immediately reflects. Our application is also reliable because it is going to be sending tips and reminders to individuals upon filing their taxes. And then it has a report section whereby you can monitor your incomes and expenses. We have a notification center where all these tips go, and then the transactions and reminders. We integrated Moja Loop in our system. Yes. In conclusion, we are all small enterprises and we need to pay taxes in one way or the other if we want to grow the whole economy of Uganda. So I would advise all of you to come to our table and you install tax on point. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tax on Point. Next, we have the achievers.
Good afternoon to you all. We are the achievers, Asha, Gibson, Naira, and Shamim. We are here to present our solution of the women in FinTech. Akasan here. Right, thank you. Okay. We're here to present our app called the Chap Chap Workers. Why the Chap Chap Workers? In Uganda today, many communities are finding it hard to locate temporary workers. By the temporary workers, we mean these are the domestic workers, such as the cleaners, the farmers, plumbers, and electricians doing simple electric wiring. So, when you go to Google and maybe search out for these temporary workers, they have no permanent place and you can't find them. So this is due. And what's causing this is the problems of lack of a central place where to find these workers, and the ignorance about the location of such workers. Because in Uganda, you can never find permanent workers having a location, a specific location for themselves. Such workers are not able to locate the clients, and the clients are not able to locate these workers. The failure to get properly experienced workers, that's why we came up with the Chap Chap Workers app to enable the clients locate the workers and the workers locate the clients. So let me call upon my colleague to elaborate more about the rest.
So with the above problems, we came up with the Chap Chap Workers app. So we came up with a solution that we created this app to help the freelancers and the recruiters maybe to find everyone easily. Okay. So we have the users of this app. We have farmers, shop attendants, waitresses, and more. And with this app, there's easy location of all kinds of domestic freelancers, and there's less time spent locating. Spent locating workers, and there's easy identification of experienced workers. So why are we standing out amongst everyone? Because we are focusing on the non-professional group of people more than the professionals. That's why we created this app to make sure that everyone down there, the freelancers, for example, like farmers, they can find anywhere, any job at any time using their mobile phones. So let me welcome my colleague to take us through the MVP. Thank you.
So let's invite the judges.
this is our solution of this is our solution called Chap Chap Workers, which is aimed at linking domestic people who do domestic work like cooks, cleaners, people who dig the compound to the recruiters. So I have a recruiter. If you have no account, you can either register. While registering, you can either register as, let me first log out. You can either register as a freelancer or as a recruiter. But now I have an account for a recruiter. Let me log in as a recruiter. Imagine I'm a recruiter and I want to look for someone who does, let me say, I want someone to come at my home and cook for me some food. So I log in as a recruiter, but since I'm new to the app is saying that please pay your monthly subscription in order to access content to this page. That means that for me to be eligible to get those workers, I need to make some payments. So what I do, I click here. Enter my phone number. Then I get an OTP on my phone. 5 7 1 9. I validate. I wait for verification. So as verification is going on, let's wait. Let's wait for verification in a few minutes. Unfortunately, I think I missed the OTP. The transaction has just failed. I received another code.
How do you vet the workers before you connect them to the potential recruiters?
How do we verify them?
Yes.
Yeah.
History, references.
Yeah, but they are supposed to upload verification documents.
So that would be on the platform.
Like, and also later your national ID in order to prove that you're eligible.
Because these are the people you're going to be letting into your homes and everything, and you need to feel how does the end user, me, come in and I have faith that the people that I'm letting into my house will not steal my property, will do a good job. What is that process? What does that look like?
So we have a process for uploading their verification documents. So this is where they go to the system, upload those documents. Some of the things we require is an LC letter. We need to know where you're coming from. We need to have your national ID such that in case of anything, we are able to get you. We need to have your details. Yeah. And also, you have to get a police letter in order to be more secure. Yeah. Please allow me repeat one more time. Yes, please. both. Yeah, it's two-sided because both of them benefit. Yes, please. Data privacy, we don't display everything. We only display minimum. You're only required to provide us with minimum information that freelancers or recruiters can use to identify you. Things like your name and phone number. I think those ones are enough. And even what you do. Those ones are enough for you to be identified. So this is the code. The way we integrated payments. There is this form. This is the form we used. Yes. Yeah. And we also have a modular loop integration. But this one, as we're trying to put it into the system, we got some errors. But the endpoints were successful. So we're able to look up to identify the party, then initiate the payment. So the request was okay, and then we went on to verify. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, team, the achievers. Next we have Boape. Let us applaud the achievers. Next we have Boape.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Akelo Olga Esther, and my teammates are Najuma Diana, Komhanji Tumhaire, and Rodney Michael. We are Bope. My borehole is my responsibility.
Ladies and gentlemen, who does not want to live without water? Absolutely no one. Because water is life. Well, for us here in Kampala, we do take things for granted because we have reliable water at our taps, just 1 ton, and you have water. Unfortunately, for people in rural communities, the story is quite different. In Okongoro Parish, one of the 63 parishes in Bukedia district, out of the 8 boreholes that have been constructed in the previous years, only 2 have remained to serve a population of over 2,000 people. And even these 2 boreholes that are still operating keep breaking down after and after again. Why? Because there is no plan to maintain them. Communities have tried to organize themselves to collect a fee of 2,000 or 1,000 every month to maintain these boreholes. Unfortunately, not everyone is willing to pay the money. So those who pay are carrying a burden for the rest of the community, and the rest are just sitting back. And this is causing serious inequality. The people responsible for fetching water are mothers and children. Every time the borehole breaks down for days and days, they have to walk very long distances just to look for safe water in open spring wells. And all this goes on and on and on. First, we had the chance to stay in one of the villages in Bukedia district for around 6 months, and we experienced this on our own. This is what it's about Bope. Now, over years, many people have brought solutions to the market and promised people things and said stuff, and they did not actually implement. For us, we took a step and tried to prototype what we're actually thinking could work for these boreholes in rural communities. Ladies and gentlemen, we introduce to you Bope. Komhanji will continue.
Thank you. Bope is a solution that offers payments. It streamlines payments through USSD for lower communities and through a web application for those who have access to smartphones. What we bring to the user is we cut down costs of transport. When you're going to make your payment to the custodian, you do not have to travel. We offer you convenience. You do it at your own pace. in your own at your own place, sorry. And we offer equality. Everyone has to pay through standardized payments. You do not have to use the water when you've not paid. And if I've paid, I am allowed to use the water. That's our value. That's our value proposition. Our goal is to include everyone, and in doing so, we've included accessibility into our solution. That's one of the level 1 project principles. We've included affordability. If you have a small smart feature phone, you can use our system through USSD. We've included reliability. We've included interoperability. The system goes on to search for the DFSPs that you are using, like MTN, the already existing fintechs that are already on market. We've used modular loop functions such as transaction initiation and approval of transactions and party lookup. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking reduced costs and convenience. You do not have to spend 3,000 on a border to just go to the borehole custodian's home to make a payment of 1,000 or 2,000. You can do it in the comfort of your home with BoPay. You just dial our USSD that we shall be paying for if we are funded. Make your payment by selecting your card, and every time you go to the borehole, that payment, like in case maybe for you have like extra money, you can pay like 5,000 ahead of time, and every time you go to the borehole, the money just gets chopped. They chop 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and at the end of that day, everyone is benefiting. Clean water is available for all of you. So we have a demonstration of both our web application for those that can afford smartphones and a USSD application for those that use button phones. We know very well that for you to use our application, you have to get money from your mobile money. So we are starting out with areas which are densely populated, and there are mobile money points all over the towns and in the villages. Our dear judges, please join us to this table so that we can take you through our demonstration. We made sure our interface is as simple as this. When you arrive, our BoPay agent will have registered you in your community and given you a card. So it's a one-click interface. It has one button that says new, add a new payment. So you simply enter your card number, add a new payment. You can try that then.
If you're paying 1,000 for the month, you give your name. It should be registered on that card. Where is your card? And then you can go on to pay.
Just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy this. All of you will have a demonstration afterwards. Okay, so for the USSD, this is we used a sandbox, something that you can just simulate because we could not implement USSD as it takes 500,000 to implement. So shaking. Sorry. use a phone number, and then yes, the server is running on this machine while we receive the responses over here. All right, so this is our initial menu. It has only just payment and you viewing your phone number. So when you enter your one, it asks you for your card number. I'll sample with a simple card number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then enter an amount of, let me say, because we know like the amount should be 1,000. If it's less, we should not accept that transaction. So I'll put maybe 700 shillings. And it will tell me, please re-enter the amount. Oh, this is the power of modular loop. You can then do that with average APIs.